I think you did panel building, which I think is great for any like PLC programmer to get like kind of kicked off in the industry and to like get a good understanding of what you're building before you start to try to program the thing. You actually know what a piece of IO is.
Yeah, I tell you what, I feel like I'm the poster child for getting into this industry, because for sure, you know, if you can get your foot in the door, you know, as a young person, and get into a panel shop and actually build panels first before you become a controls engineer, it's going to make you an excellent electrical designer, you know, because being a controls engineer, you typically have to, you know, learn the componentry, learn how safety circuits work, how to wire things. And by you actually getting into a panel shop and looking at what somebody else has done and looking at those prints and then building it yourself and wiring it, you know, by the time I finished my bachelor's degree and then I became a controls engineer, and I closed my toolbox for the last time in the panel shop and I moved into a cubicle. All right. So, you know, and then, you know, that following week, back in the day, we were using a piece of software called VIA wiring diagram. It was actually made in Marion, Indiana here, if you didn't know, which eventually became Autodesk Electrical. So Autodesk bought VIA wiring diagram, and that was kind of birthed here in Indiana. So
wow, that's really cool.
But before that, there was you know, we used to have to make our own menus in AutoCAD like 2000 or whatever. But anyway, you know, learning how to build wire up panels, just like you said, Malachi, is definitely a great career path. Getting your foot in the door and kind of stepping your way into it, and becoming a pretty good engineer in that way. Because back in the day, back when I was young, you know, they didn't really have what you guys have today as young kids. You know, they offer a lot more classes and a lot more trainers and a lot more hands-on things that are available that we didn't have back then. We had to learn by doing back then if we wanted to get into PLC.